It had to be a tropical environment. And they chose Africa. And this person would be the first human being, or the first groups of human beings, and they were what you call Africans. And then when they travel to different continents, because of weather changes, they have different changes. So really, the whole world should be grateful to Africans for taking care of business for so long. So that everyone else can drink for. That's just the reality of the situation. And you Africans need to be proud of yourselves first, before anyone can be proud of you. How's someone going to be proud of you if you're not proud of yourself? Running away from yourself. Running away from your nappy hair. But you just can't run that fast. You know? They call it perm in your hair. You should just start calling it temp in your hair, because it's temporary. It's not permanent. Because Africa keep running and catching up to you every 2 weeks. For real. You're running away from Africa, trying to get, you know, what they call a perm or a temp. Let's just call it a temp right now. But now a new name for it, it's called temp. Temp in your hair. Because you're trying to run away from Africa, but you just don't know that Africa got the biggest speed on it. Africa got a no-limit odometer. Speedometer, no limit. Africa is faster than anything that you can come up with. See, you trying to run from Africa, but it keep coming back to you. Black women trying to lose weight so you can look like one of these European models, but then Africa just keep coming back to you. You can't get rid of it. You can't get rid of it. You're running, but you just can't run that fast. For real, let's start getting serious with this thing. What other group of people, and we end up, you see, this is what happens. In psychology, who here studies psychology? Anybody? Okay, watch a psychology book, right? A psychology book will tell you about different personality disorders, right? And they will list the personality disorders, like let's say a hysterical personality disorder. Right? They will say, this person is extremely loud. They will say that this person takes no, they don't think about future consequences for what they do now. They also don't take into account the past. In other words, what might have happened in the past, if they got punished in the past, they forget about that and just keep doing the same thing. They respond quickly to stimulus. Right? So if they hear something funny, they laugh real loud right away. Something sad to get, you know, if they're uncomfortable, if they have to eat right now. You understand? They just have to use the bathroom, they can't hold it, they gotta use it right now. It's a hysterical personality disorder, right? Now listen to this. They give you all these different things for hysterical personality disorder. But these books are not just giving you a way to evaluate. These books are cookbooks. They're showing you how you can make someone become a personality like that. A hysterical personality. So you can take a child, you can tell that child, whenever you get hungry, I want you to scream loud. I don't want you to think about anything like the future or the past, I just want you to think about now. No delayed gratification. It must be gratification right now. You can teach a child this, and the child will grow up to be a hysterical personality. These books are cookbooks. So just like you can teach, you have another personality disorder called low self-esteem. You can have 2 children. You can teach one child, twins. You can have one child and teach them low self-esteem and one high self-esteem. You can always tell this child here, you can never do this. You have no history of doing anything good. You've never done nothing good since you come out the womb. You're not as smart as your brother. Teach them everything. You can't come and you look for other people to solve your problem. You got a problem, go to your brother, he can solve it. You teach that child low self-esteem so they don't believe in themselves. And then you teach this child, you're the smartest child on earth. You can accomplish anything you want. And you walk in the world with that type of mentality because you're the best, you're the smartest, you can do anything. Anything, even if you make a mistake, you tell them it's okay and you still applaud them for trying. This is high self-esteem that you build up in a child. But as you can do that for an individual, you can do that for a race of people. So you look at your educational systems that you see black, don't just Barbados education. educational system. Educational system of black people in Ghana, in Nigeria, Barbados, Jamaica, all of this. Look at what they're teaching. Anytime you hear of someone great, you don't really hear of a black person. They teach you even the people outside of you who's great are people who really didn't do great things. People who abuse you and rape you. Like a Christopher Columbus and these types of people. I understand there's a statue out there of a big slave master right down the street. Okay? This is teaching low self-esteem because it's teaching you to look up to somebody who abused you. Like you would do to that child.
Nursery rhymes. When they grow up, they want to be a statue. And Nelson.
So you can have a whole race of people taught low self-esteem, so when they have problems, they look to other people for their solution. Because they don't believe that they can fix those problems themselves. There you have the Iron Man in the World Bank. Most of these leaders were taught low self-esteem. They don't believe in themselves, they believe in other people. Whenever something's wrong with a country, their solution is go get a loan from the Iron Man in the World Bank. Go beg. Right? Just like a man on the street who can work and be industrious, and he's healthy, but he feels like he can't, so he goes on the street and he begs. Now, this man is begging the same way that the head of state is begging. They're just in two different arenas of life. And they both have the same mentality. I can't do for myself. I have to go to other people to do for them. And this is what's been the training of your leaders. There's been a training of your intelligentsia. The intellectuals of these societies are trained not to believe in black folks. They don't want to, they don't want to give a business to a black person, rather give business to someone else. Down south in America, in the southern part of America, they have a saying that says that the white man's ice is colder than the black man's ice. It's a whole thing. Funny. It's a whole thing down south where you have black businessmen who have ice trucks and ice cream. They will come and sell their ice. And then the white community business people saw that this was a business, so they started selling ice. And what happened was they would take the same routes around the neighborhoods as the black ice sellers. And the black ice sellers started going out of business. People started asking the people who buy ice, why aren't you buying ice from this brother here? They said, no. He comes at 2. The white man comes at 3. We wait for the white man because his ice is cold. So low self-esteem was taught to this person. And the sad part of it is that if you feel like that about your people, that's really how you feel about yourself. I mean, you don't believe in yourself, so you're projecting it outside to other people who look like you. So high self-esteem is the order of the day. High self-esteem is the order of the day, and that's what artists are trying to do. Pump high self-esteem into our people by letting our people know their history, their true history, and that we used to rule this world for a long, 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 long time. The longest rulership of the world belongs to African people. The longest dynasties in the world come from Egypt and Ethiopia, unbroken dynasties. And Europe has only been ruling the world for a small amount of time compared to world histories, a drop in the bucket. Let's start looking at our history from a holistic point of view. Teach your children that. So they walk into this world, and they come into this world as leaders and people who want their people to rule the world and not be servants to the world. Thank you. Pleasant good evening.